Yo, how do I turn the music off on here, yo?
Welcome, everyone, to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team. Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up in. Ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots.
Well, LeBron James long considered the greatest player in the league. He's got some competition now, though. Kevin Durant, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, James Harden all playing well last year. But for my money, there's no... better player in the league than King James. And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
Back to Thompson, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
Boy, you gotta love that assist by LeBron.
With the pass. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Dishes to Barnes. Pass to Thompson. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Talking about the strength of LeBron now, we saw Michael Jordan do this too. They paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly, leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high flying, but just as potent and as effective. And you know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
And so just over a minute and a half played. Thompson with it. And stolen by Love. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And that one's good.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Feeds it to Love. Puts it up from 12. James, no good. Well, going back to Bogut, when he's healthy, he's a very difficult matchup for any opponent. Greg, one of the great rebounders and defenders certainly in this game now.
Don't get scared.
He also, though, gives you points from the blocks and with timely putbacks.
You know, he's become an unsung hero in a sense. Not the flashy guy who entered the league, but more of a very talented lunch pail kind of guy who simply wants to do his part.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Prize checked in. Cleveland leading by 3. Smith, no good.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Love. Shumpert comes in for LeBron. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Smith. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Substitution for the Warriors.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in. Irving for three. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Warriors trailed by 3. Pull up Jay. Rebound by Dellavedova.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected plays like a coach who had done it for many years.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Draymond Green. 1:36 left here in the opening quarter. They get it back. The feed now to Livingston. Ezeli kicks to Barbosa. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds.
Fuck.
Cleveland will take possession.
Fuck, right?
Here's Dellavedova. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
Why don't you tell everybody how much scores I let you get in first quarter, yo.
And guys, Andre Iguodala entered this league as an athlete with raw skill.
You can't make. You can't. It's a minute left. You can't even get to 20.
Except in the one category, free throw shooting. In that
taking all that. Let me get
much
that.
Better over the first 5 years of his career than he has been the last 5.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Moscow. Love comes in for Channing Frye. LeBron's checked in for Shumpert. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova.
That shit out of here. That shit out of here.
And we were talking about
that shit.
shooting. It really is a miracle.
That shit out of here.
So efficient,
Get a
Clark,
foul.
in every other area of his game.
They don't want that either.
In his 11th season, he shot the second worst
Yeah, he need a
percentage of his
Gatorade. Look
career.
at him, yo.
Sometimes, Kevin, it's simply a matter of confidence. You miss a few and it gets into your head, and before you know it, the harder you're trying, the worse it gets.
Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
Ian Clark's checked in for the Warriors.
And for Irving, he did
don't want that.
come
Where you
into
going,
last
yo?
year. I mean, he won the MVP in
Where you
international
going?
play while with Team USA.
You don't want that.
Here's Thompson.
Yeah,
He's
it went
good
in.
with the little jumper in close.
Went in.
Here's Ezeli. And again, no good by Golden State. Cavaliers leading. On its way from Irving.
You don't
for
want
two.
that either.
And it's Spates with the rebound.
Get the fuck out of here, yo.
Cleveland takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
LeBron drives in. That is good. LeBron's got 6.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Here's Livingston. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play.
That Grand Prix.
And a moment to look at the score.
No, it's that Grand Prix.
Approach in terms of where the points are coming
I
from.
put some rims on that bitch. Grand
You know,
Prix.
guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And also,
breaking
they're
shit.
jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the
Look
other
at
end.
Look at what? Why you
I
passing?
tell you, the Warriors roster fit
Why you
together
passing?
hand in glove.
Huh?
They were led by the Splash Brothers, but the front court and the bench really complemented the rest of the team.
What's up?
Because all of the
Yeah.
I
players
just
were
subscribed.
extremely versatile.
You think you can subscribe back? My channel is number an Eliker.
Talented pair at the forward
Thanks.
position. Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. And it's Fry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. No luck. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. If you're talking about the Warriors, you know, they were built to play with each other last year. The bigs could all pass very well, and that set up the three-point threats.
And then even on the defensive side, I mean, they had players that really complemented each other. I mean, some undersized power forwards.
Yeah, I can
who
subscribe back.
countered with rim protection.
When I get a chance, I will. What you doing over there, huh? Doing that cheat code that boy be doing. Oh, wait a minute, look, watch. Yeah, every time he does that, he does something that he start winning. Watch.
I mean, they also had the length at every perimeter position to switch on any play, so they are equally as adept on that side of the ball.
Smith for 3. And it's Smith again missing. No good from Clark. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Great D that time from Iguodala.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's James. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, Channing Frye signed a 4-year, $32 million contract in 2014. And in the very first leg of that contract, promptly had his worst season in 5 years. In fact, he even lost his starting job along the way.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Shumpert comes in for J.R. Smith. Curry with the steal. And Curry with the clear path to the hoop. That's good. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Warriors?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Talking about Channing Frye last year, the three-point shot still there for the second straight season, Greg. He hit the second most threes among power forwards again, handing him back at Kevin Love.
Yeah, and offensively fine, but that defense, Kevin, was not there. And Frye was neither quick enough or aggressive enough to stop anyone. And you know he has the talent. It's up to him. He's got to dig a little deeper if he really wants to realize his potential.
And stolen by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. A different look now for Cleveland. Thompson comes in for Channing Frye. And it's Kyrie Irving in for LeBron. The Warriors also with a sub. Spates is checked in.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. Glaring error defensively, letting them get all the way to the basket that time.
It's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. That one goes. Count it. Thompson's got 6.
The lead changes hands once more. There has been no separation between these two teams.
Heck of an entertaining game. Even when it hasn't been the best basketball being played, it sure has been fun to watch.
And stolen by Spates. Green dishes to Curry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Steph Curry, not just a superstar player, but one of the best contracts in basketball this year and next for under $24 million combined. And you can bet he's due for a major increase in pay when 2017 rolls around.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Love comes in for Mozgov. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And for Stephen Curry, a value contract, but a growing list of endorsements. One of the top-selling jerseys in the league, a signature shoe deal. He's doing all right.
Yeah, I don't think he's worried about it. He's got a Bible quotation on his wrist that says, "Love never fails." And that's how he approaches the game, with a true love and faith that his hard work is going to pay off.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Draymond Green. Barnes comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. The Cavaliers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. So he comes up empty at the line. To the inside. Livingston. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need.
Where you going with that, Debo? Come on, man.
You're exactly right.
I got that D for you, man. You came back to really play hard.
That can really rally and
gotta try
galvanize the whole
hard,
squad.
Where you going with that? Where you
It's
going
stolen.
with that?
Barnes. Shot is off.
Woo! Yo, if I would have made that, yo, I would have just got
And the
up.
first half comes to a
and just did another
close.
bomb,
We've got a
you know
close
what I'm
game
saying?
going on here. The Warriors on top. They're up by 2. It's
Wow, I
the
got
NBA
Debo
on
with
2K
27
Sports
points.
from Quicken Loans
Damn.
Arena.
This is a good ass fucking game, yo. I got him quiet over there. Oh, see, come on, man. Oh, man. Get your notebook. Yeah, Debo. Yeah, I paused it because he said he had to do something.
And we welcome you back to players looking hydrated and plenty of Gatorade to help them get their job done tonight.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He has 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in the center position. Now here's Barnes. Unloads. Curry can't get it to go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And good on the basket. Book it. Irving's got 5 now.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second move.
To the middle. It's LeBron with the drive.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
He over there playing cheat codes on the game speed is fast. What you did? Turn percentage up.
More of a shooting guard at Davidson, but he's worked relentlessly to not only improve his ball handling, but his vision. And now all of a sudden, he's one of the most elusive ball handlers in the NBA.
LeBron, no luck.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Irving passes to James. Warriors with the rebound.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish. Somebody forgot to finish it.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Count the bucket. LeBron's got 14.
The signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly.
Better win the game.
With a few more like that.
Special dunk.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And they've gotten good looks, you know, so that's one reason they're frustrated. Maybe he can come up with something to get them an easy one. Maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for them. You know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
James, no good.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. I'll tell you what, it was a really strong year for the Cavs. 53 wins for them, good for the 6th best mark in team history. A lot of those wins also came against the West, making it even more impressive.
Cavs were very strong against the West. 18-12 record for them overall, second only to the Hawks in the East.
And they really turned it on against the West from mid-January on. How about going 14-1 in the West in their last 15 matchups, and that included a 10-game win streak against the West. And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
And he gets it to go. Curry's got 5 now.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots, and James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Guys, you gotta love the versatility of Klay Thompson. He provides so much at that two-guard position.
Well, he can defend three positions, Kevin. And offensively, he does everything you want done from the two-guard spot. He can play with or without the ball.
Shumpert is checked in for the Cavaliers. Spates checked in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Curry.
And Thompson's certainly in the conversation for the best two-way shooting guard in basketball. There's really not much he doesn't do well. And Thompson's much more active running the pick and roll lately. A great pocket passer, and of course, the defense has to stay glued to him because of that ability to knock down shots.
Kicks to Spates. There's the dish to Livingston. The offensive rebound.
Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
Dellavedova kicks to Smith. They set the pick. James. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. James has got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Uses the glass to finish the layup. LeBron's got 26.
You know, he has been ever present in the paint today, guys. He's getting a lot of his points from in close.
Here's Spates. Warriors the rebound. Green dishes to Spates.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is...
And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Cavaliers lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. And Green gets it to go.
Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
And Barbosa has it in the corner. It's stolen by Smith. Jumps up. The coast-to-coast dunk.
And how about that one-man fast break?
I love the power finish at the end of it, too.
Inside. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Stephen Curry. The Cavaliers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Barbosa kicks to Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Irving drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'd agree with you, and I don't think they expected this one to be the game where they would get battered inside like they have.
Timeout called the Warriors. You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
Well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with the league best 28 road wins.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Thanks, Doris. And it's Thompson with the jam.
You know, he might be small for a center, but it doesn't really matter because he can jump out of the building.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they looked vulnerable were games on the road.
The drive by Love. No one near Smith as he lets it go. No luck, they battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. Back to Barnes. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation.
And, you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally dig a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And that one's good by Clark.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
For three, Smith. And it's Smith again missing. Some firepower, Clark, from this offense.
Yeah, Kevin, how about the air confidence? I mean, they really look like they believe in what they're doing.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Make it two hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be. Remove all doubt on that attack.
Bogut with a clean look. Warriors the rebound. Lets it go from deep. Here's Green. From deep three-point range. And the rejection by James. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Green kicks to Curry. Puts up a three.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Goes up again. From the arc. Curry with another miss.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratches. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
It's stolen by Bogut. Thompson for the triple. Goes back up. Here's Curry. And the wide open shot from Green. Connects. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Barnes. Cavaliers with the rebound. Clark, no room for error here.
Kevin, got to be perfect from here on out. You're exactly right.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
How about the cool, collected way in which he delivered it? Clutch.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
Yeah, those free throws make things a little more simpler right now. They just have to guard against the three-pointer.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're down by 3. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And Draymond Green picks up the foul.
That's his second team foul.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to LeBron. So
Yeah. What up, yeah? Who lost that?
They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Clark Kellogg, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Sorry, D-Bo. You catching the That was a good ass game though. Alright. Alright, well. Oh, good, I got it. Come on, Debo. Yo. Oh. Man. Yeah, get smoked again. Yeah, what up? Oh, you did? Oh, alright. Oh, that was you that text me? Oh, that was you that text me? Word. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Alright. What you doing, Debo? This dude don't want no, man. You just wasting my time, man. I'll spank you again. Yo, Debo. What you mean? Oh, man, yo. You could have took home. I ain't care. I don't care what. I don't care. It don't matter. Uh, Good luck, man.
I will follow. I'm done streaming.
The sold out and noisy.
After I'm done streaming, I'm mean.
Oracle Arena. We'll see Cleveland facing the Golden State Warriors. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. And look at the start. For the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
On defense, the Warriors.
You know, looking at Andrew Bogut, he's been one of the game's best centers. I mean, obviously injuries have saddled him a little bit over the years, but he's made it through 67 games each of the past 2 seasons.
Green, the pass to Bogut. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, and Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it as strong as ever at the defensive end.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Back to LeBron. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Green. They get it again. Thompson misses. The Cavaliers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. That's tipped. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Curry with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. The drive by James. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old. And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Well, you go back last season, the Cavs had a very slow start to the year. Not surprising. They had a lot of new faces and people they were bringing together. Clark, it didn't look like the powerhouse they would end up being as we saw.
Well, you know, they were kind of fumbling and bumbling around in the 5th and 6th spots in the East for the first half of the season. Made some changes, though, through trade, and that got them going, I think. That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Oh, he got hacked on the 3-pointer. He'll head to the line. They get Stephen Curry.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that.
Game up.
Challenge the 3-point shooter, but run by him, not into him. You know, one of the more impressive things that we know about LeBron James is that he is one of the great leaders in the NBA. His voice carries a lot of weight, and he hasn't been shy about raising his voice on social issues either. Good to see.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Iguodala, that's a 2-pointer. And again, no good by Golden State. Oh, wow. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Green with the block. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
The Cavaliers trailing. Here's LeBron. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Barbosa's shot is off.
Jeez, maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
Livingston kicks to space.
Ooh, and that dunk had some anger to it. I mean, usually he's content to just go up and get the finish with the soft touch.
Not that time. The big man looked like he had something to prove there.
Well, when it comes to finishing ability, he does have something to prove. He's been known to trick some layups here and there. Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
A second chance effort. And the nice bucket inside from Mozgov.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
The Warriors leading. Here's Green. Mozgov with the block. On the wing, Shumpert. He dishes it to Fry. In the corner, it's James. 4 seconds left. Been in. James has got 9 points.
Get it.
We sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game, just a matter who can catch it.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Cleveland ahead, leading by just 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly check out the score breakdown here for Cleveland.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. Harrison Barnes is out there with Festus.
You ain't getting that.
And it's Clark in at point guard.
And how big was last year's trade for J.R. Smith? I mean, sent from the Knicks to the Cavaliers around midseason, Smith began to post some of the better numbers of his career, helping prove that for a tumultuous personality like Smith's, environment is key.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Here's Clark. Shoots from the corner. It's tipped. And that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Bogut comes in for Brandon Rush. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Ian Clark. Goes up off the inbound. And the basket by Curry.
Damn. Wow.
J.R. Smith playing alongside LeBron and Kyrie last season. He knew he had a chance for a ring. You know, Clark, he played like it most of the time.
He sure did. I mean, instead of having to create offense, the offense was created for him, served up perfectly for him, and all he had to do was knock down open jumpers, and as a result, his shooting percentages rose after the trade.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah.
Seeley's got 6.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
And Kevin Love,
We'll
the
try
bucket
that
with
again,
the assist from Dellavedova.
Got somebody,
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint. And guys, this game won't be close to long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Barnes. Here's Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
The field goal percentage has been bumped up into the high 50s now.
And when you're shooting like this, you should be winning. They're scoring with tremendous efficiency.
Well, you know, last season Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
No good from Bogut. For Cleveland, they've gotten all of their first 6 shots to go in here in the second. What a quarter so far. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Green.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. That is good. 8 points for Love.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And Iguodala knows just how deadly his teammates can be from outside, and he looks for them to get their shot before getting his own. I think this situation for him in Golden State's perfect for his skill set.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
You know, the Cavs had a slow start to last season compared to how everybody thought they would play. Still, it was the best start for Kevin Love in his career and would end up being the most winning team he's played on. Says something about how long he's waited for success.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. And Love, who would also go on to make his first postseason appearance, played in the first round last year. It was a complete 180 for him in what he was used to at Minnesota.
And even though there were ups and downs for Love last season, you know that he must have enjoyed winning for a change. And being in the league so long without making the playoffs, he finally got a chance to play in the postseason.
And the Warriors with some changes. Landon Rush, he's checked in for Thompson. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. There's a minute left in the first half. James in the post. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Now here is Smith. On the wing, James. Guarded by Spates. 11 feet away. And again, LeBron missing. It's Rush outside. The shot is off. Great D that time from Irving. The Cavaliers leading by 6. In the corner, it's James. Here's Thompson. And the shot falls short this time.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do.
And that concludes the first half. Cavaliers lead by 8. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Second half about to start here in just a few moments.
What a game for LeBron. 15 points and a steal.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
On the court for Cleveland, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. And it's Thompson in at the 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside. Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Stolen by Thompson. Curry with some nice D.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Irving against Curry. Irving kicks to Smith. It's deflected. Stolen by Thompson. Barnes can't get it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Green with the block. And they're able to recover. And stolen by Barnes. It's taken away by Smith. And Thompson kicks to Love. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for the Warriors. A switch here also for Cleveland. Dellavedova's checked in. Ezeli gets the bucket.
This is a tremendous solo run he's on. I mean, the kind we've seen him have so many times before.
And LeBron throws it down.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And here's Barnes for 3. Cavaliers leading. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, late first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws. A testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
And, you know, going back to Ezeli, impressive physically, 7 foot, 7'6" wingspan, 5% body fat. If his skill set ever catches up with his natural gift, watch out, watch out.
Some changes for Golden State. Iguodala comes in for Barnes, and it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Stolen by Thompson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Livingston goes back up. Here's Ezeli. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, Festus Ezeli in this one, he's got 8 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Ian Clark's checked in for Klay Thompson.
And a footnote to Ezeli. One of his college administrators raved about his intelligence. He cited Ezeli's broad perspective on world trade, globalization. And I tell you what, if Ezeli keeps improving, he'll soon be a serious benefactor of the economics of American sports.
Spates checked in for Golden State. And here are the Cavaliers now. 4-point game. LeBron drives in and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans, but you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home. He's home. Good. And that's now 10 points for Kyrie Irving. Warriors trail by 7. .114 left in the third quarter of the game. Clark kicks to Iguodala. Here's Livingston. And the Warriors get it back. Back to Iguodala. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's James, and he jams it with authority.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 25 points for LeBron.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for J.R. Smith.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Out of bounds, Cleveland will take possession.
What's he called? What are we talking about? Come on, yo.
Andrew Bogut is checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Sean Livingston.
Leandro Barbosa.
The Cavaliers have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Dellavedova from outside. That's good. And the Cavaliers lead by shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. And here's Iguodala outside.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they've just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers ahead as they wrap up the third quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Barnes in the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Warriors trail by 18. Passes to Curry. And it's Green with the jam.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Here's Dellavedova. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland. Yeah. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 18. On its way from Curry for 2. The quick look, no good that time.
Just
big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then. Just too dominant in the low post to let him have the ball in that close.
Well, really simple opportunity for him. I mean, that's his bread and butter there.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
Shumpert with it, picked up by Thompson. Elbow shot is on the way. LeBron James again. James has got 8 points in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Picked him clean. On the wing, Shumpert. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Ooh, quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence.
Yeah, just bust ass
defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Here's LeBron. No good. Nice D from Bogut. Inside. Here's Green. There's the bucket. Good.
Really good example there of some fine interior passing before that.
I won yesterday.
We're going to remember that one for a while.
I won yesterday when you. I beat you so bad yesterday, you just
Goodness,
turn your whole
that
system off.
Almost a circus-like dunk.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2
Well,
free
the
throws
day
for the
before
contact
yesterday
right
or whatever, you turned it off and left. Yo.
And now one spot the Cavs did struggle with last year was help off
That's what
the
she
bench.
said.
They were last in the league in bench scoring.
And he can't get the first one. Cavs not scoring with a lot of their bench. A big part of that is they just didn't go to their bench very often.
Well, you talk about the Cavs and the bench near the bottom in total bench minutes played. The bench didn't have a lot of firepower, didn't shoot the ball well, and considering they got limited minutes, oftentimes struggled to find any kind of rhythm out there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for James. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And stolen by Fry. Stolen by Barbosa. And yes, sir, that one drops.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. In the corner, Rush with it. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
15 seconds left to play here in the fourth. There's the feed to LeBron. Here's Thompson, and he banks in the layup.
And this is going to be a fantastic result for them. No win on the road comes easy.
Not in the NBA, they don't. And trust me, they're going to take a little extra pleasure in this win, having silenced an entire building of hostile fans.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Oh man, good.